Church cons. Are you aware that 70% of pastors constantly fight depression and burnout for the frustration experience as a result of ministry workload, discouragement, and pressure? We help leaders grow healthy churches. We are excellent at what we do, and we are fast becoming the best of the very best. Magnicraft Consulting is set up to help both small and large-sized churches become healthier by using proven diagnostics tools, effective retention strategies. We give the right and appropriate and professional advice. We are the certified church consultants with the Society of Church Consulting in the United States of America. Trust us to help you grow. Don't wait till it's too late. You will be glad you did. Call us now on 0802-324-2258. Email contact@magnicraftconsulting.com or magnicraftconsulting@gmail.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram @Magnicraft Limited. Magnicraft Consulting. Doing church God's way. Hello. Welcome to Monday Morning Matters live broadcast show brought to you by Magnicraft Consulting Team, anchored by Niyi Dunmade, a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting in the U.S. Here, each Monday of every week, we address important, relevant, and actionable topics of interest that will help you and your church grow healthier. And now, meet your host, Niyi Dunmade.
Good morning, good morning. A beautiful morning all the way from the city of Abuja. My name is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the founder and CEO of Magnicraft Consulting. We're going to go on the topic for the month, in the month of September, defining your church, Jerusalem. Welcome to Monday Morning Matters. Welcome to Monday Morning Matters, live all the way from the city of Abuja. As I said, my name is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the founder and the CEO of Magnicraft Consulting. So we're going to go straight into Monday Morning Matters. Monday Morning Matters has been coming your way for over 6 years, and it's been live on Facebook and also on YouTube channel. We want to welcome you to this Monday Morning Matters episode. Last month we did something very fantastic, and we started this month with defining your church, Jerusalem. We have done part 1 and part 2. I would like you to just go on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook page. You will be glad you visited that place. Thank you for hooking up with us. Thank you for following us. We're so glad you are part of this live broadcast show. My name again is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the founder and the CEO of Magnicraft Consulting. Let me tell you a little bit about Magnicraft Consulting. Magnicraft Consulting is a church consulting firm that helps local churches to be and grow healthier through empirical assessment, revitalization, training, and strategic blueprints. Our vision is to be the leading church health consultancy that creates actionable, sustainable, and adaptable solutions. I'm also a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting and Church Consultation University of Church Answers. I'm your host every week, Facebook Live broadcast show every Monday of the week, 7 a.m. Nigerian time, West African time. I'm also known as the Church Health Guide of the 21st century. Before I move on, I want to say a big thank you to those who have been commenting, liking, reacting to our posts and telling us how timely our content is. I'm just so grateful for your followership. Thank you. Last week, a pastor here in Abuja made some comments, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for all those reactions. But right now, we need to do some promo, and then we'll pay some bills, and then we'll continue from where we stopped last week, Monday, part 2 of 5. Okay, so let's do some little promo today, and this is Monday Morning Matters. Monday Morning Matters come with myself being the host. We provide good help to local churches to grow healthier through empirical assessment, revitalization, training, and strategic blueprint. And we believe our expertise could benefit your church in a great deal. All right, so this September, we're going to be talking on how to define your church, Jerusalem. How to define your church, Jerusalem. Okay, becoming certified as a church consultant is being made easy by Dr. Tom Rayner of Church Answers. You want to be certified, you want to be well equipped, you want to be well empowered to help your own church and to help other churches revitalize. Reach out to me and let's see how we can give and make available over 40% discount to you. All right, so my 2 books are still available. You can pick it up. A pastor is picking 2 copies today on church retention, pathway to growth. Is available on Amazon, on Kindle, and also on print on demand on Amazon. So the second one is Busting Church Growth Myth. Please bust those myths so that I can align your thoughts to a guide that will help you to a sustainable, authentic growth strategies. And then make sure that you don't miss out on any of our YouTube channels that is coming or your way occasionally. All right. So one of the things we're going to say, picking up on where we stopped last week, Monday, is for us to be able to understand that in relating with our community, we have to be transparent, we have to be accountable, so that people can actually know who we are. Be transparent about your church intention, all right, and your goals in the community. The community need to know that these are the goals, these are the things that you want to accomplish. And so in defining your church Jerusalem, you have to regularly communicate with the community about what your church is doing and the reason behind why you are doing what you are doing, and be open to feedback. Sometimes getting feedback from the community can help a church to reach the community more effectively. Now today I'm going to just dwell more on genuine relationships, how to build trust, how to build integrity, how to build credibility. Because if you cannot build these 3 things in your immediate community, it will be very difficult for your church to build trust, to build credibility and integrity in Judea, Samaria, and the uttermost part of the earth. It's easier to build trust, okay? If you can build trust in your Jerusalem, it will be very easy for you to build trust outside Jerusalem. And so, show some empathy. These days, leaders who are leading churches need to embrace a lot of empathy and listen to people's stories, listen to people's pain points, and be present when they are going through whatever they are going through. Because if you are there when they are going through what they are going through, then they are going to show up when you invite them to church. People are more likely to trust the church when they see that it truly cares about what they are going through as individuals, not just as potential converts or people who are present in the community. So one of the things I would say that will help you to define your community, your community or your church Jerusalem, is to also understand the challenges in your community. Empirically, don't just say there's poverty in your community. How many of them are living below poverty line? Don't just say there's immorality in your community. How many of them are engaging in fornication? How many single parents do you have in your community? What is the diversity details? What is the complexity details? So that your community can be ministered to. If you don't know some of these things, you might not be able to provide solutions to these diverse and complex issues that is present in our community, because our communities usually has varying needs and varying perspectives, and you need to be able to understand that because the community that our churches are situated, which is not by accident, needs not one size fits all approach. Okay, like in our community, in my church, you have all kinds of tribes, you have all kinds of perspectives, you have all kinds of needs, and you see, just one size fits all approach may not work. It rarely works because the community is always very complex, and that's why I always want to advocate for church pastors and leaders to do community analysis so that you can easily adapt and be open to learning as things changes in your community. One of the things is what you feel like doing in the community might not be what the community needs. So you need to overcome that bias and prejudices by doing an empirical community analysis so that you can be aware. It's important you are aware and overcome every of these biases that exist within your church as it's located in the community. One of the things you need to understand with defining your Jerusalem is balancing the need of the community and the resources that your church has. The church may not be able to address every need in the community, but then we should be able to focus the resources that we have on something that is very important that will make the community to prioritize the church in their eyes and focus on areas where the church can make the most impact, while also being realistic about the available resources that we have. One of the things that comes out from a community analysis is to have a kind of action steps for the church. What are we going to do? How are we going to carry out our outreach effort? What composition of teams will be dedicated to this community engagement and community interaction? Okay, what information? How do we build a relationship and coordinate outreach programs? One of it is very, very key for us to understand and relate very, very real with people who are in the community. One of it, thing I'm going to say is that we need to build relationships that matter. To be able to make impact in your Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and uttermost part of the earth, there are some key relationships that you need to build in your community that really, really, really matter. That's the heart of the ministry. You cannot go into the city without the help of some relevant relationships. You cannot take over your Jerusalem without the relationships that is required for you to be able to take over Jerusalem. And so Jerusalem is very important. We need to build strong, meaningful relationship within our community. There's nothing stopping you for you having the phone number of the chairman of your local government area, your mayor, your governor, your political office holders in your community. Because ministry is not just about programs and church events. Ministry is about connecting the people on a personal level, showing them the love of Christ through genuine relationship. In fact, if you're going to have a healthy discipleship in your church, there must be a presence of healthy, intentional, and genuine relationship. The relationship must be healthy, it must be intentional, and it must be genuine. And so it's important for us to understand that we need to build a one-on-one connection and small group interaction so that the relationship we need to be able to make community impact is there. How deep, authentic relationship can lead to lasting transformation in individuals cannot be overemphasized. So what do? The thing is, you have to engage with your neighbors, love your neighbors as yourself. So it's wrong for a church to be located in a place in Jerusalem and you are not concerned about your neighbors, your co-workers in other churches located in the community, your local community members and political holders, and have a relationship with them in very meaningful ways. Who is in your Jerusalem? Do you know those who are in your Jerusalem? Because if you don't know them, if you don't understand what their needs, you cannot reach out to them to build or strengthen a relationship. And so we need to ask God, as we do our part in community analysis, to build good relationship, just like the way evangelist Philip in the Bible related with the Ethiopian eunuch. Okay, and that interaction, that building up of genuine relationship created a turnaround in the life of this man who was reading a scripture that he didn't understand the depth of it. Okay, and so building relationship that matter is very, very important for us to be able to take over Jerusalem. And so focus on the core of effective ministry by building the relevant and important relationships that matter. Now, for example, Jesus, when he was having his ministry on earth, was deeply relational. You could see people, he went into some disciples' houses to eat with them, to share the word with them. He spent time with people. He shared meals with people. He was listening to their stories. He was listening to their pain points. He engaged with them on a personal level. Whether it was his interaction with his disciples, the Samaritan woman, Zacchaeus, Jesus demonstrated the importance of personal relationship in ministry. You cannot have relationship with everybody corporately. You have to be able to build personal relationship with individuals so that you can be able to make a maximum impact in your community. Reaching your community is reaching one life at a time. And looking at the early church was so blessed with healthy relationship because whatever a believer has, every one of them had them. Okay, and in Acts chapter 2, where we had the descriptive nature of the early church, we could see that believers devoted themselves to fellowship, breaking of bread together, and supporting one another. Their strong community bond attracted others to the faith. Okay, and so if you want to have maximum impact in the community, you need to be able to show to the community that there's a strong family bond that attracts that is present in your church, like the way it happened in the early church, so that the people can begin to be attracted by the love and the bond that is in your church. So why is relationship central to ministry? Because relationship can be very essential in terms of trust and credibility. Genuine relationship builds trust. And when people know that you care about them personally, they are more likely to be open to your message. You see, I've seen churches where the pastor is in a crisis or in a scandal, and the members are willing to die for him. Why? Because the pastor was there. Okay, he has been able to build some trust. He has been able to build some credibility, because trust is the foundation upon which ministry can grow. And if you don't have trust, there's no how discipleship and growth in your church to be effective. Now, discipleship happens best in the context of healthy relationship. And Jesus' model of discipleship is relational, and that it can still work. No matter the size of your church, can you break them down to 12? The only point is that you must make sure that for the size of your church, you have enough leaders or disciples to be able to lead your church in terms of a healthy discipleship. Now, Jesus Christ lived with his people. He taught and mentored his disciples. And in the same way, we are called to walk alongside others in their faith journey in our church. Strong relationship provides support and encouragement during difficult times. And so it will be wrong for a church to be present in the community and the community does not have a beacon of hope or support and encouragement from that church. Action speaks louder than words. And so for us to be able witness of Christ, we must not just do some talking, but we must do some action. Our action often speaks louder than words. So when we live out our faith through loving, consistent relationship, healthy engagement, we become a powerful witness, like what happened in Acts chapter 1 verse 8. We become powerful witness to those around us. Amen. And then we have practical steps to building meaningful relationship. One is to be present. One of the things I'll say quickly, if you're a pastor of a church and you are not within 10 minutes drive around your church, you are not doing your church good. A shepherd needs to be close to the sheep in their Jerusalem. You cannot be in Samaria and the church is in Jerusalem. Or you cannot be in Jerusalem and the church is in Judea. Okay, you have to be present. Even when you are not staying or living in the Jerusalem of your church, your presence needs to be felt strongly every day in that church. So be present and available in your community. Be very, very present and available. One of the things that makes churches not to define their Jerusalem very effective is because the set man, the leaders of the church, majority of the leadership are not present and available in their community. Be available to spend time with people in your community, whether it's through regular meetings or a community event or simply being approachable on a daily basis. That will be, people are in crisis, people are in emergency. Can they run to the pastor at any time? Can they call on the pastor at 2 a.m. for the pastor to show up? We need to be able to listen carefully and attentively to the pains of the people, because that's the key to understanding what they're going through, and then we build the relationship that will help let us develop them very well. You see, listening should be without interrupting or judging. Showing some empathy and care is very rare in these days, but we need to do that more in the responses of people who are engaging us in our Jerusalem. Let us also create a system to share life together, because the moment we share together is very, very important in building a healthy community life. Engage in activities that bring people together through meals. Jesus Christ ate over meals with a lot of people, and I think the church can do that by sharing meals, celebrating milestones, and participating in community activities. Shared experiences can help to also deepen our connection, because if connections are deepened, then communications will be healthy. As a church, offer help and support to your community. Okay, it can be medical, it can be palliative. Practical helps can go a long way to get the community to know about the church, because there's no how you offer help and support and people will not want to know about your church. So follow up and stay connected. Relationship requires ongoing. You see, relationship is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing effort to make sure that the initial interactions you are having with the community is actually sustained. So you check in regularly to find out how they're doing, and you maintain a consistent communication and open connection, so that the value of the relationship can continually be taken advantage of between the church and the community. I want to stop here. I want to talk about the overcoming barriers to building a healthy relationship in your community. But I want to stop here. But next Monday, we're going to continue. And then we're going to pick up from here in without wasting any time. All right? So one of the things is that as you are building relationship in your community, there's going to be barriers, and you have to find ways to overcome that barrier as a pastor or a church leader or as a church. Okay, if you have any church related questions for me or inquiries, let's have them in any of the social media scrolling on the screen. I'm sure you're going to get more than an answer from us. Please, you have any question, you have any inquiries for me, let's have them in any of the social media handles. I'm sure you're going to get more than an answer from me. Questions is welcome. You want to make any contribution is welcome. You want to make any inquiries is welcome. All right, so please go on our Facebook page, like our Facebook page. I can see some like from you. Thank you so much. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and turn on the notification bell so that when we upload a good content or next content, you will be notified. All right, we do all those just for you to be able to connect with us at your level. Please, we also do consultations, we do revitalization, we do trainings and strategy blueprints. You are going through church hurt, church decline, church split, church breakup. Reach out to us. Let us see how we can help you with excellent church consulting for health, vitality, and result. And so I want to also thank every one of you for your attention. May God bless each and every one of you and make you have a fruitful week ahead. Till I come your way next week Monday with part 4 of 5. We have 2 more episodes this month. Part 4 of 5 next week Monday. I say bye-bye. I love you and God bless you. Thank you so much.